Now in this session we are going to see the experiment 12, that is nothing but dielectric constant. We see the experiment along with the demonstration. Now the name of the experiment is dielectric constant. The aim of the experiment is to determine the dielectric constant by using RC charging and discharging. That is, we are using resistor and a capacitor charging and discharging. What are the apparatus required? A 5 volts DC power supply, digital voltmeter, timer resistor of known values and capacitors of known values of dimensions of dielectric material and patch cords. You can see the circuit diagram over here. This is a built-in circuit where all the resistors are connected. Here you can see the diagram over here. This is a DC voltage source. This is a charger. This is a capacitance which is having a switch of charging and discharging. Here the switch is S1. The capacitor charging connection, if it is connected, it goes to charging, and if this is removed, it comes to discharging mode. And this is a timer which holds start, halt and start position. There is a button over here which starts the timer, start and hold. And you have reset button. These three are interlinked. Start means the timer will start, and if you press the reset button, timer will be reset. There is a resistor over here. As said, here it is an RC charging and discharging. Here there is a resistor R of known value. Whatever the value is required, we can use that resistor. And here it is a capacitor which is connected in parallel to the voltmeter. This is a built-in power supply board. Just you have to connect voltmeter to voltmeter, capacitor to capacitor and a resistor to resistor. This is having a timer connection with the switch start and hold, start, halt and reset button which are connected to the timer, and there is a digital voltmeter display over here. And there is a charging and discharging. If this switch is connected, it gets charged up, and if this is connected, it is in the discharging mode. That means if this is connected, the capacitor, the circuit is closed, this has been charged, and when this is removed, moving to down position, the voltage will be stopped and the capacitor starts discharging. This is the built-in power supply circuit board. Next, the formula which we are going to use here is K is equal to D into T half into 10 to the power of minus 6 by 0.693 epsilon naught into AR. Here K is nothing but a dielectric constant which we are going to determine for a given capacitor. K is the dielectric constant of a material with the capacitor, and A is the area of the dielectric material. D is the thickness of the dielectric material. T half is the time in seconds required to get charged or discharged to 50% of the capacitance value. R is the resistance in the circuit. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space, that is constant value 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12, where D is 0.1 mm and area is given by length into breadth. And here these are the dimensions given by the manufacturer. If we use a capacitance C1 on the board, the area is taken as 50 into 6 mm square, and if you use C2, the area of the capacitor is 120 into 6 mm square, and if we use C3 capacitor, A is given by 172 into 6 mm square. These values are given by the manufacturer, where the area, if we use C1, the area which you are going to use in this formula will be taken according to the value. If you use C1, this is a value of A, and if you use C2, this is the value of A, and if you use C3, this is the value of A. And if you use the R values, there are three values of R. If you use R value as 100K, you can take this as 100 kilo ohms. If you use R2, it is 200 kilo ohms, and if you use R3, you have 300 kilo ohms. So this is a formula which we are going to use. And T half is nothing but, from the graph we will be getting this T half. Substitute the value of D which is been given over here 0.1 mm and 10 to the power of minus 6. Epsilon naught value is constant. If you use C1, this is the area, and if you use R, this is the R value. Whatever the R which you have chosen while doing the experiment, that value of R has to be kept over here. Next, what is the procedure? The circuit connections. Using the patch cords, you have to connect the circuit connections as shown in the figure. If you select R, take R1 as 100 kilo ohms and capacitor as C1, and using the patch cords connect the circuit. The moment the digital stop clock is reset, by pressing the reset button, the display indicates 00 and the digital voltmeter is of 5 volts power supply are connected in series. As said, the switch S is halt, and here when doing the experiment, the stop clock as well as the switch both has to be started simultaneously. That means the moment the start button is being initiated, that is charging button is initiated, start button has to be clicked. Both the things has to happen simultaneously. And for every 5 seconds of display in the timer, you have to measure the voltage across the capacitor, which is displayed on the voltmeter. Here the capacitor for every 5 seconds and the voltage across the capacitor using the voltmeter are to be noted down, and the tabulated readings are being taken over here. Here the tabulated reading 5 for every 0 second it is 0. During the charging mode, the timer has to start and the capacitor has to be, the switch should be in charging mode, and for every 5 seconds note down the corresponding voltage on the voltmeter. This timer and the voltmeter readings are displayed as a digital display, 9 segments display, and for every 5 seconds you have to note down the corresponding voltage. For every 5 seconds note down here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like that, so on until 60 seconds. So until here you have to note down the corresponding voltages here. For every 5 seconds note down the corresponding voltages. Until 60 seconds you have to note down here. Now during the discharging mode, what you have to do is reset button for the timer should be set, and the switch should be thrown into discharging mode. Both should be done at a time. The timer should be reset and the switch should be set into discharging mode. Both the things has to happen simultaneously. So here the maximum value of the current at 60 seconds should be the minimum value at 0 seconds. That means the capacitor has charged to a particular value, and while discharging, that maximum point becomes the first point, because at 0 seconds the capacitor value is maximum. So here the moment the timer is set to reset and the switch is set into discharging mode, both should be done simultaneously, and for every 5 seconds note down the corresponding voltage display, which is displayed on the voltmeter, digital display. So for every 5 seconds note down the corresponding voltages. So you get the charging and discharging values of a capacitor. Now if you plot a graph between the time in seconds along the x-axis, the time in seconds as along the x-axis, and the voltage along the y-axis. This is for the charging and this is for the discharging. So both these things you have to plot on the same graph, where you can see where the two charging and discharging will be meeting at one point. That point is nothing but a t-half. That value, the corresponding time along the x-axis, that is nothing but the t-half. Substituting this t-half value in the formula and substituting the value of t-half in the formula. Here in the previous slides we can see that, see here, this is the formula. Substitute the value of t-half. D value is already given. A, if you choose a capacitance C1, use this value of A. If you choose the capacitor R, choose the value of R1 as 100K. Substitute all the values. Keep the t-half value here, and you will be getting, substitute in the formula, do the calculations, then you will be getting the value of K, and in the result you can measure it here as the dielectric constant of a given capacitor is K. So this is the result of the experiment. And for the further demonstration of the experiment, click the link given in the description box. Hope you understand this, and you can continue the experiment, and you can see the demonstration how exactly it has been performed in the link given below in the description box. Thank you.